Hello friends, welcome to my channel Bhavya Astro. For all those who are new to the channel, do subscribe to it. So I hope all of y'all have enjoyed the festive season, just as I have enjoyed with my family and friends. Though I don't have many friends, a very few, and most of them aren't over here in India. But still I had a beautiful Diwali with my family. Now moving on with what's special today and what is it that I would be covering so that you have insights about your own personality and what kind of a person you are, what are the qualities that you would be having. How is it that every individual differs? We all should be having the same qualities, the same likes, dislikes, the kind of lifestyle we have. Our priorities should be the same. We all are human beings. But still, we have something very unique. It's like we have a very customized lifestyle which has been given by the divine. Now, today I would be explaining you about how to understand an individual. For each and every individual, you have your astro chart, that is your kundli. Most of you all know it as a kundli. So now in this kundli, there are three very important things which would help you understand what kind of a person you are. Apart from that, it would also let you know what qualities you would possess. Now in your astro chart, the first house is your lagna. I always tell people, I tell my viewers that you need to know first and foremost what is your lagna. Once you know what is your lagna, once you understand what is your lagna, you will know that which is a planet which is dominating you, which is a planet which is the lord of the first house on the astro chart. That specific planet, that specific zodiac will go ahead and make you understand or else make you realize what kind of a person you are. What are your likes, your dislikes, what kind of a domain you would like to work in. Now, starting with the zodiacs. Our zodiac starts from Aries and it ends at Pisces. Look, the person who is born with an Aries ascendant, that is, if you have number one in your first house, the house which is bang opposite you, the Bhava. Now, you would say that Aries ascendant is the first house, so these people are the ones who are, in the medicine field. These are the people who are the initiators, these are the people who are healers. Because Aries is governed by the Ashwins. You've got three nakshatras here. You've got Ashwini, Bharni, and Kritika. Okay. So we've got Ketu, Venus, and Sun. So now, if you're born in the Aries ascendant and you're going ahead and you're just seeing a regular monthly prediction that this is what is stored for the Aries ascendant, you need to be very, very specific. You are born in the Aries ascendant, but what is the nakshatra which you're born in? What is the moon nakshatra also which you're born in? And if any of the planets, that's your lagna lord, your sun, and the moon, are placed in this nakshatra, then is when you will be having qualities of either Ashwani nakshatra, Bharni nakshatra, or else Kritika. Now, for a person born in the Aries ascendant, having an Ashwini nakshatra, he could be a healer, he could be an initiator. Though all three nakshatras, people born in the Aries ascendant having all these three nakshatras, different people, they will have some kind of, a push in them that they would like to initiate things. They would like to get into healing modalities. They would be into the medicinal field. As we know all about the Ashwin Kumaras, that's what is the Ashwin nakshatra about. However, In Aries, Ashwini, Bharni and Kritika, only the ones who are born in Ashwin Nakshatra or else having their moon in Ashwini Nakshatra or sun in Ashwini Nakshatra will show you traits of going ahead and be all what the Ashwini Nakshatra is. Say for example, you meet anybody who's born with a Taurus, say a Taurus ascendant. Now your Taurus ascendant is what? Taurus ascendant is a bull. Taurus ascendant would be somebody who's into banking, into finance, somebody also who's into the cooking field, hospitality, luxury, because here the planet is Venus who is governing Taurus ascendant. We'll do a couple of ascendants, we'll not do all, and for those who do not know about the chart, they can always go ahead and send us the details so you will know what is the Lagna Lord, where is your Lagna Lord placed, what's your dashas going on, whether your Lagna Lord is in trouble, whether your Lagna Lord is in dignity. So here the Taurus ascendant, they are not initiators. They are the ones who would be thinking about building something concrete because it's the earth sign. It's a fixed sign, so they would think about long-term goals and something which is very, very concrete. Very strong-headed, very good willpower. Now we come to Gemini. It's the opposite over here. Very wavering mind. Amazing in intellect because the planet ruling here is Mercury. So what is Mercury? Mercury is communication. So whenever you're speaking to a Gemini ascendant, there are a few things which you need to keep in mind. Communication, they'll be good at communication. They will be amazing in putting their thoughts across. They would love travel because Mercury is not something who would like to, work as Taurus. They would say, okay, fine, I'll do it my way, let me travel, let me move around and do it the way I want to do it. I can't sit in one place, in one place and do things. Cancer would always think, they would think more than required. It's like if I have to eat something, I would think 100 times before eating, okay, what's the infection that I would get from this, whether it's made well or not, okay. They would think a lot. The thought process is too much because it's the water energy prone to diseases. All water signs, whether it's your Cancer, Scorpion, or Pisces, they are prone to diseases, prone to catching an infection. It's like if there is a virus, they are the ones who will be affected first. If they enter a room with somebody who has a cold, a common cold, they'll be the ones who will be sneezing the first. So whether you have your moon placed in that, whether you have your ascendant lord placed in that, whether you have your ascendant being Cancer, some or the other ways you will see the Cancerian qualities in them. Leo will be the adamant one, the one who always says, I am the boss and I will do it the right way. This is how you need to do. I am the leader. I can't follow. So better you follow me. That's what Leo is. That's what the sun is. Going to Virgo, Virgo will always calculate. So if they go for a wedding and they have to take an expensive gift and go, they would make sure they take, they would know how many people are going to go ahead with us to calculate whether we're covering up on the gift or not. They would calculate on the smallest, the minutest thing. You wouldn't imagine you would be sitting with somebody for dinner and they would be like calculating how much did it cost me to reach here and how do I make that money. When they talk to you, they'll be thinking about business. Both Virgo as well as Libra think about business. But here, Virgo is what? Virgo is the argumentative sign. Virgos are the ones, anybody with your moon Virgo or else your Virgo ascendant, they are the ones who are argumentative. They would lead into argumentations because the natural sign for Virgo is the sixth house of arguments, quarrels, fights, deaths, diseases. Moving on to Libra. Now, Libra are the ones who would have a business plan for everything. So, say you do good cookies and cakes, the other ones they would say, why would you waste your time just making for your family and friends? Might as well let's start off with something. Okay. They again cannot sit in one place. Like we've got Swati Nakshatra over here. Again, Libra and Aries sign. So just as Hanumanji used to fly around, they will find pleasure in flying. Moving on to Scorpion, one of the most scariest signs. Why? Because it rules your original eighth house. Eighth house of sudden calamities, surgeries, occult, and a lot of grief, pain, sorrows, tantra, divine blessings, divinity. So it's good for the ones who are in a cult. But here, when you have your ascendant as number 8 Scorpion, these are the ones you don't need to trust. As we've got Scorpion and Aquarius ascendants being the first ascendants. So now here the Scorpion ascendant, if you have your moon in Scorpion, it goes debilitated. Why? Because Scorpion, if you check what the Scorpion sign, it's the dirty side of water. So here the thinking is very negative. Okay. Just moon is like the clean water. Okay, the water from a lake, a river. Okay, the clean water. And sign of Scorpion would become the gutter water, or as the water which goes in drainage. So it's dirty, it's contaminated. So now if you have this in your ascendant, firstly, you will be the problem creator. So whenever you have a Scorpion ascendant aside, please wait for that person to sting you. Provided if it doesn't have any kind of a malefic influence, if it has something good over there, if it has its Mars over there, present over there, or some positive aspects of Jupiter on that, then the story is a little different, wherein they will settle down a little. But it doesn't mean that all these qualities of them will go completely. It will still remain there. So being with a Scorpion ascendant means you're calling in for trouble firstly. It's not the Scorpion zodiac wherein people born from October till November, they are governed by Scorpion. It's not that. It's about Scorpion coming in your rising sign, your first house, your lagna. So that is your ascendant. So here firstly, where the problem arises, storytellers, the person who creates all confusions and complications in any kind of a communication which is happening, the person who will stab you, the person who has so many secrets that at the end, it is going to be a loss for that person. So whenever you see 8 number coming in the first house, the Scorpion ascendant coming in the first house, you should consider that to be as a warning signal or an alarm. This is the case with 99% Scorpion ascendants. Most of the problems, when you speak to them, you will realize they have n number of problems. They have n number of problems. They would not like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Just besides them, they would not like all the others. Nobody. The positive side to this is if the same person is in the occult, say this person is a healer, this person is a psychic, then is when the Scorpion sign, because it's the original house, the 8th house, gets active and becomes positive. Here the person, instead of finding faults in the others, will look deep within. It is that stage where this person is not bothered about any conspiracy, about trying to sting somebody. No, they are bothered about digging deep and finding out the truth about themselves. Moving on to Sagittarius. Now when you're talking about Sagittarius ascendant is the ones who would be always talking about, because it's governed by Jupiter. Sagittarius ascendants are the ones who will be those philanthropic, talking about spirituality, about teaching, always giving the gyan, always giving a lot of knowledge out. Talking about Capricorn, they are the ones who would like to store their wealth, work hard, too much working, very emotional. To a certain extent, but you have, say it. The emotions are such that you'll never be able to see. That's the reason why I'm saying very emotional. You may tell that person 10 times that I love you, you'll get nothing in return. Because here you have Saturn. Saturn doesn't know emotions. Saturn is cold. Ice cold. Saturn doesn't understand anything. So do not expect you're banging your head front of somebody who has the moon in Capricorn. It's not that they do not have emotions. The same moon, if it is in Shravana, which is moon's nakshatra in Capricorn, they would be very emotional, over emotional. Moving on to Aquarius. I thought of giving you guys only 4 or 5 ascendants. But then you all would be disappointed that why is it ma'am is being partial. So I said, okay, let me cover all the other ascendants. Now talking about Aquarius. What is Aquarius? Aquarius is socializing. Aquarius is gathering, being together with people, games, communities, clubs. So a person with an Aquarius ascendant, though we have Saturn over here, but here Aquarius is the sign of the 11th house. So if you think you're going to put an Aquarius ascendant in the house and say that, okay, you don't have any friends or nothing, they would go crazy. Sorry. Now talking about Pisces. Again, the sign governed by Jupiter, but here it's a watery sign. So, too emotional. If you have your ascendant as Pisces, here you'll be, a learned person. You'll be speaking wisdom, very emotional, very rich, a lot of knowledge, very caring, very loving. Yes, emotional, as I said, as it's a water sign, prone to illness. Now you would realize that you might be knowing people who do have these ascendants, but they don't possess these qualities. Now you need to understand one very important thing for all these ascendants, for all ascendants. Say for example, you're a Libra ascendant. Now you find this Libra ascendant person, he's working 24/7, he has no idea about business. No idea about business. You would say, how is this possible? Now you need to understand. Firstly, understand the Lord, where exactly is the Lord placed. Say if it is a Libra ascendant, we've got Venus. You need to understand what is the dignity of this Venus. Where is it placed? What is the sign? Whether it's in dignity or whether it is in a bad position. Whether it is in its own sign, Taurus, Libra, or exalted in Pisces. So with this person, Venus was placed with Moon. I do not remember the sign. But yes, I do remember this person never knew anything about business because Venus somehow was relating him to work. Was more connected with the 10th house of career. The placement of your lagna lord is very, very important. It is extremely important because that specific lagna lord will tell you whether those qualities possess in the person or not. If you're an Aries ascendant, even say if you're an Ashwin nakshatra and an Aries ascendant, but your Ketu is not placed well, it's in a sign of debilitation. Would you be a healer? Would you initiate things? You would be that couch potato who doesn't even move and does things for himself. Say for example, your Aries. You have a Mars placed there, Swagrahi, in its own sign. you are the one who would initiate things. Because your Mars is in dignity in your first house in Aries. So whatever is your ascendant, first check your ascendant lord. How powerful is your ascendant lord? Your ascendant lord is powerful. Come what may. What dasha, antardasha, whatever. You will fight it out. There will be people giving you stories. This dasha is coming, this could happen, that could happen, this. You need to understand one thing. If your ascendant lord is powerful, come what may, there will be divine blessing. So today we've covered ascendants. My next video is going to be on who should do meditation and who could do meditation and why should you do meditation. And for all different ascendants, or else I would not say ascendant, for different categories of people, whom should be following what kind of meditation and why. So thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Do like and share the video. Thank you.